sometimes it's a pain to not have very much money when you could use some, but there's also a lot of reasons why it's not such a bad thing after all. Here are 5 reasons to enjoy being poor. Number 1, it makes you pray more and be more mindful that I am not responsible for all the good things in my life, that I depend on God and on other people to help me make it, and that I want to be there for other people too when they need me. And I understand that from the inside because I've experienced difficulties and inconveniences as a result of being poor, even though Americans aren't really poor, even the lower class compared to a lot of the world, but still, I mean, it's a real thing. You run into problems of not having a surplus and ouch, like, I need help. But we know that it's not just up to us, and that's actually comforting because then you're really not alone, and you remember that. Reason number 2 is necessity is the mother of invention, and it is so satisfying when you don't have all the tools on hand to accomplish something that you normally would need certain supplies for. You have to really think about it and come up with an alternative solution that just came out of your own head and with things that you had on hand. And it's very satisfying when you actually get to scrap something together that does the job, even though you had to work a little harder for it. I mean, I remember being a penniless newlywed and the toilet handle on our toilet broke one day, and we were like, oh no, like we can't replace that part right now. And so I had these rubber hair bands that I just like strung together, and I hooked it onto the toilet flapper piece, and then I fed it out through the hole where the handle went in, and then every time we needed to flush the toilet, we just pulled that string, and then, it flushed. It was beautiful. And even though I knew it was just a jimmy rig until we got the actual part, it was like, hey, I figured out a way to make that work. And I was very pleased with myself. So it keeps your imagination honed a little bit. Point 3 is about making your own fun. I remember in the book Anne of Green Gables, at one point Anne Shirley is standing out overlooking the sea off the coast of Prince Edward Island with her friend, and she says, we are rich, we have years of life to our credit and wonderful imaginations, and if we had strings of diamonds and ropes of pearls, it wouldn't help us enjoy this view any better. It's a great reminder because you can live life to the full no matter what, and everybody needs to recreate no matter how poor or rich they are. And when you have to make up your own fun, it keeps you engaged in thinking of other people and how you can enjoy yourselves. You look around for free events, or you throw potlucks, or you make home videos, put on a play or something, with things you just have around. And it's hilarious and fun and engaging, and people just love it and makes great memories. So you're not missing out at all. Point number 4 is about delighting in little things. I just get so excited when I can get a haircut, or I'm at the thrift store and I find cool toys for my kids. I'm probably more excited than they are about them, but, or when you're out shopping and you're, something you're going to get is on sale and you're like, oh my gosh, I can get this now, I'm so excited. Or it's your birthday and someone gives you a bag of snacks and you're just, you just have so much fun with that. Or money for a road trip you've been wanting to take. And maybe it's not even that big of a deal, but it's just something that you were putting off until you had a chance to get around to it, until you had enough to afford that, wonderful thing. And you just savor it so much. I'm sure I would take a lot more things for granted if I could have whatever I wanted anytime. Reason number 5 is about cabbage. Oh, cabbage. I would not have discovered you if I had had a lot of money, but because I have discovered cabbage, that you can shred it, chop it, slice it, rip off fig leaves and make sandwiches and wraps, and you can put it in soup, and you can put it in taco meat and it doesn't wilt, and your kids will eat it because it's kind of sweet, and it's crunchy, and it's yummy, and it's like, cabbage. Cabbage is a wonderful thing.